Good morning, guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Harry. I'm an emergency medicine physician assistant working on my private pilot's license right now, so that's why you're seeing clips of flying there. Worked a shift here. You see me drawing off some lidocaine. This was a super busy shift, so this was actually the only time I had to record. I'm going to try to record more in the future, but anyways, welcome to the video. Morning, guys. I'm off today. I was off yesterday and today, so just want to take you guys through sort of a day in the life on a day off. So just hanging out this morning. I had breakfast with Winnie here. My wife's at work. She's a resident physician at a local hospital here, so she's been working quite a bit. So I've been flying solo for a little while. Yeah, so ate breakfast this morning today. I've got a run planned. I'm gonna go out to the park here and do a run. It's beautiful out. It's starting to get a little cooler, so it's like 73 degrees right now. So I'm gonna get out, get a quick run in, and then head over to the gym probably later in the day. Probably go for the run, come back, get some food, and then go. But getting my electrolytes in right now, drinking some liquid IV, tangerine flavored. The guava flavor, if you guys haven't tried it, is terrible. So stay away from the guava. But the tangerine's fine. So I'd like to get some electrolytes. If you're out sweating, if you're a runner or you're a biker, if you're doing any sort of intense cardio, especially outside, where you're sweating a lot, you're losing a lot of electrolytes, it's important to replenish those. It'll help with cramps, recovery, and just generally feeling much better during your workouts. So I'm gonna hit this, drink it slowly over the next 30 minutes or so, get ready for the run, throw on some running clothes and get out there, so. All right, so I just finished up the run. I was gonna do between 4 and 5, but I ended up cutting it short at like 3.5, like 3.6. It was at a 7:59 pace overall. So not my fastest run, like I said. I was just trying to keep it kind of moderate. My heart rate actually got up higher than I was hoping for it to. I was trying to stay like zone 2, zone 3, but it's getting hotter out here from when I originally started filming. It's now like 85 degrees, so sweat running in my eyes. But yeah, so it felt good. I cut it short because one of my buddies reached out to me and asked if I could play pickleball with him and some buddies tonight. So I don't want to gas my legs too much. I still want to go to the gym, so figured I'd just do 3.5 miles, go to the gym, come home, relax for a little while, and go play pickleball. So pretty active day. At some point I also got to take the dog out and throw the frisbee with her. She's a border collie, so she's super active, and if I don't take her out to exercise at least once a day, she gets a little rambunctious. So yeah, that was the run. I'm gonna go home, cool off for a little bit, get something to eat, and then probably do some ground school stuff. So something that I just wanted to bring up really quick. So I just got home and I was looking at my Garmin stats from the run, and one of the things that it estimates is sweat loss, and it said that my estimated sweat loss was 471 mils or milliliters of fluid. There's Winnie, by the way. Say hi, Winnie. So 471 mils, that's a half a liter of fluid just from a 3.5 mile run in 85 degrees. So kind of crazy to think about that you're losing that much fluid in such a short amount of time. So to our point earlier, super important to get your electrolytes. Even when you don't think that you're sweating, you're always losing sweat to the air, because throughout the day, even when you're not exercising, your sweat glands are working and it's evaporating into the air. So even if you never see it, you are losing fluid to the air all the time. So making sure that you're staying hydrated is super important. Oh, does Winnie want some banana? Want some banana? about to head to the gym. Gonna knock out some creatine real quick. Gotta get that 5 grams of creatine before you work out. Creatine is good because it helps plump up your muscles, pulls water towards your muscles. We're talking a lot about fluid today. We're just gonna keep talking about fluid. Fluid to your muscles, so it's gonna draw up and give you a good pump. But more importantly, creatine phosphate is what your body will use to create more ATP, which is the cell's source of energy. So the creatine monohydrate turns into creatine phosphate, gets metabolized to that, and then that phosphate group gets added to ADP to make ATP, which generates more energy for your muscles. It'll help give you better endurance for your workouts. You'll feel stronger, you'll actually be able to lift heavier. Studies have shown that there have been increases in both strength and endurance during workouts for athletes using 5 grams of creatine a day. So creatine is one of the most widely studied supplements. So if you're not on creatine right now and you're a lifter, I highly recommend that you do some research on it and start using it. As long as you're otherwise healthy, you don't have any kidney problems that you know of, then it's extremely safe and effective as a supplement. So anyways, just wanted to nerd out about creatine for a second. I'm gonna hit this, we're gonna go to the gym. Hello, good morning, good evening, one of those. It's 1:40 a.m. right now, so I worked a shift today. Sorry I didn't get to record last night. I finished up recording and then I went and played pickleball with some friends like I had mentioned. But then I ended up going home, watching some TV with my dog, and then wife got home pretty late. She was working till like 11:30 last night, so stayed up, waited for her, went to sleep, woke up a little bit late, almost. I did miss my alarm. I snoozed it and apparently I turned it off without realizing. So I woke up at like 10:40 and I had to be at work at 12, and work is an hour and 30 minutes away. So you do the math there. I panicked a little bit, but luckily I made it only like 7 minutes late. So not terrible. The shift was a little crazy. I just worked one shift today. The shift was 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. and so I finished at 12 a.m. and then drove an hour and a half home. So now it's 1:40 a.m. I've got tomorrow and the next day off. So I think I'm actually going to wrap up the video here. If you guys made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I don't know if you guys like this style of video where it's just kind of a unstructured vlog, but that's just kind of how my life is right now. It's very unstructured. The schedule's really weird. I have a couple days off, couple days on, couple days off, one day on. It's just all over the place. So I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am right now. But just here for a good time, you know? Anyways, again, if you guys made it this far, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.